This is Ed, and I'm in San Diego, and we'd have to adjust this a little bit here. Okay, so you don't see the ceiling. So our very special guest coming on is in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, and it's our first time meeting. The company is called JIMBLE, and it's a European-based mobility management company. So stay tuned. We'll be right back, and we'll introduce WENSLEY, CEO of JIMBLE. It's going to be interesting. Thank you for watching Global TV Talk Show.com. Be right back. You're on Global TV Talk Show, a business unit of globalbusinessnews.net. I'm in San Diego, California, and the time is just about 7:30 a.m. here. And our very special guest is in Amsterdam area. Let's welcome WENSLEY NORDEN. Hi.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Ed. Nice to be on the show.
Yeah, thank you very much. So you are global, and I'm reading this, global and talent mobility partner for JIMBLE. That's JIMBLE, JIMBLE, destination services provider. So you're based in the Amsterdam area. So you're a relocation management company, right? RMC? Or are you absolutely separate?
We're a real DSP, a local DSP for the whole Netherlands currently. Soon to be also looking abroad, starting in Germany, and working together with RMCs, clients direct, companies direct, but also private people. So that's our service.
Okay, what's a DSP for the people out there who don't know?
The real destination services provider. So the receiving company, local receiving company, organizing the registration, opening the bank account, finding suitable housing, suitable schooling, children. Basically, the whole settling in process when you land in a new country. That is what we provide.
And so, how and why did you? How did you find yourself in this business?
Well, it started as being a consultant, a hired consultant, freelance consultant myself, already years ago, almost 15 years ago. Yeah, correctly. I saw it from different perspective, and I see a lot of things. People were hired when the case was closed; they were just finished and moved on to the next client. And for me, that's what it's saying. Hey, that's not the way to do it, because for me, there's where it starts. You know, when people are settled in, then where the real questions will start, especially when you're crossing countries. That was for me start to do it different. So we created JIMBLE with a whole separate approach and focused on the aftercare, which is a really important part of the whole settling in process. This was noticed by bigger companies, and they suddenly start working with JIMBLE for their assignés.
Very nice. Congratulations in doing that. So I have been in advertising and marketing and PR all my life, but always, well, since 1980, long time ago, I've been connected with people in the business of relocation management.
Yeah.
And my early days was in publishing, developing and publishing and distributing magazines, print magazines in color of area information. I started in Boston and moved to LA, and then came back across the country, opening in different markets. We had the name US Bound, so New York bound, Florida bound, Chicago bound, Texas bound, California bound is the biggest group. And then that developed into conferences, bringing together people who are DSPs or RMCs, a lot of realtor relocation directors, and of course the corporate community, the customer whose ultimate transferees are the real customer.
Yeah.
So what you're talking about is taking care of people. So you have to be people oriented. You have to want to stick around after you perform an initial service.
Yeah, the key is, I think, to be a real people's person. What I always say is listen between the lines, because there's where you accumulate the real information. What is important? This is what I tend to see, that people don't really listen to each other. Moving country is a serious private matter, a sensitive matter, emotional. So that
You don't
part,
know anybody. You know, you're
no,
lonely.
exactly.
You're lonely.
You're lonely, and that's it. Most of the
Yeah.
time, people, the person that will start working, who's moving for the job, that part is covered. The whole company, his time is covered through the company. But what about a partner? What about your children? And these examples, this is the hardest part, is when moving, because they don't know people. When you start working, you will have your colleagues. But what does your partner have? Nothing. So this part we take very serious, and make sure that they will get taken care of. This will result in a more productive employee, of course, less people that need to let go or return back to the country, and happy. I think a happy employee is more productive for an employer. So that's basically our service.
May I ask, how do you train people to do this? I mean, the people who like people have to be involved, right?
Correct. This is not an easy task, because you have to really be open-minded,
Yeah.
and really be also, yeah, I think you have to, read a lot, go out and meet people. I select my team together with my team now as well, so you have to fit in the team. It's going to be a difficult task for Germany, because it's a new playground for us, but I've been interviewing quite a lot of people already, and they're really, really down at the same level as we have. But definitely, it's difficult. But we try to training. A good consultant training will take at least 2 years. That's how I see it. So
I
it's
want
quite
you to mark down this date. I'm going to tell you November 28. It's a Monday.
yeah.
And starting at about the same time of day, I'm producing a conference that will be Germany based,
Nice.
although I'm going to be here in California. It's all virtual, but most of the other people on the program will be in Germany. And so I want to invite you to consider jumping into that program, and you can make some contacts that way, of course.
Yeah, that would be lovely. Great. Looking forward to it.
So let's
Yeah.
talk about a DSP. What is a DSP again?
Destination service provider.
So you're a
That's
hand holder and a doer.
Exactly. Yeah, basically that's it. We're just taking care of the job locally, in connection with an RMC, the relocation management company,
Yeah.
who does the overall management, but they don't have local assistants. So that's why they work with local DSPs, who of course know the country, the area, city better as they do. It's like an extension of their services. I always like to say we also make them look good. That's a bit how it is. You work together as a team, and yeah, this is what we love to do. But I think it's quite intensive job. But that's the whole relocation process, of course, from A to Z, and you have to work closely together also with the immigration part, which is, I think, in most of the cases leading, because nothing starts without immigration. Together with the supervision of an RMC and the DSP, that's closest to file. That is what we do.
Yeah. Okay. So why Germany?
Germany.
Other than being right next door.
Yeah, it's, I think, the logical first step. It's just a step, because we will start with Germany, and then the next will be Italy. Spain, Sweden, and more. But I think it's time for also for us to cross borders, because I think Berlin is a good market. It's really it's getting bigger and bigger. Same as the Frankfurt area. A lot of potential companies are opening businesses there. A lot of Russian people have moved to Berlin. I think they're keen of having a great DSP company in those two areas. Of course, they have local DSPs, but we were asked to also move abroad and to deliver our service abroad as well.
Good for you. That's really great. Okay, so now your background, you worked for a relocation company, and then you started your own, right?
No,
No.
I'm originally from fashion, so it was a whole completely different step. I used to own two other companies, of course, sold and or just quit the other company, and then I was asked to join a removal company, international removal company, which I did. It was successful. They needed a person who just can speak easily, understand clients, etc. I went with on a great start. Within 2 years, I was at my complete top. So it was time for me or to accumulate shares, but it will not happen, or just make a separate move. A bigger car, it was not, it's not okay for me. So I just handle over the plan, started for myself, and just get hired back through that company. And this was
Good for you.
first, it was first start with the relocation from out of the removal part. And suddenly it went fast. Yeah, that's
So let's talk about values. I'm looking at notes here. How are the company values incorporated into everyday life and culture?
Company values. Yeah, for us, it's the financial strategic value along with peace of mind. We offer cost-effective solutions and reliability through JIMBLE, which is I think for especially the private clients, because we do also have a lot of private clients, really nice to work with companies like JIMBLE. You will get the same service like any other DSP, which the most are more looking into working with corporate clients, but we just give everybody the same chance. And so that's for us important to also work with a lot of private clients, because I think the biggest markets are the private movers. We can't tackle them all, but to give like I think 20% of our business are private moves. So that's and provide them the same service as a corporate client.
So that means that if I, as an individual, was going to relocate, I could hire you to help me get things done.
Yeah, from A to Z, just all the whole immigration process, including moving part, even moving abroad, bringing your vehicle to any country you desire. Because the JIMBLE service is not only in the Netherlands and soon full in Germany, it's globally, especially when it's going to when we're talking about private individuals. So yes, you'll get the same service.
Yeah. So I don't know whether this is the time or the place to talk about rates, but I assume that they're reasonable.
They're really, it was quite transparent, reasonable. We even do manage to name them on our website. So JIMBLE is quite serious, really transparent, no surprises. And because again, what I said, this is really personal moving abroad. So surprises shouldn't be the case. So it should all be very transparent.
Boy, it sounds wonderful. Yeah. It's almost like I'm your friend. I'm going to help you.
That's it.
Rather than feeling isolated or overwhelmed by,
correct.
Oh my God, what am I doing here?
This is what we hear daily. I hold so many contacts still with people I help relocating globally. Lots of invites throughout the whole world, but also you start becoming friends with a lot of clients, and but also connecting them together, which is brilliant. I think a good step to do when they land. But also it's not only work related, but basically it's also private related. Just organize some dinners on festivals, and bring them together to have fun. It's more, that's for us, it's important. It's not only the business, but also getting to know people and make them feel okay. That's basically it.
Wow, this is really interesting. So are you looking to hire people now?
Yes, we, especially with the expansion throughout Germany, but also throughout Netherlands, I'm looking for relocation consultants locally. Not only in Netherlands, but now in Germany, and soon, of course, we'll be spreading our wings to Rome, Madrid, Stockholm, Brussels as well. So this can maybe also be a start of complete different service. You already know the armed Cs, but the DSP located in more countries, same DSP, that can be new. Of course, you have companies like Dwellworks, etc., doing that. But I think this is then more for being a European company, spreading borders. Can be a nice surprise for the market.
WENSLEY NORDEN, that's Norden, and first name WENSLEY, WENSLEY NORDEN. It's really a pleasure to meet you and to learn about your people-to-people approach. It sounds like a breath of fresh air.
It is, yes, it is. And it's exactly every day what we do and what we love to do. Yeah, and we will recognize by all these companies like, hey, this is something else. And especially with, I can't name names now, but quite high demanding companies are now on our case, and they just love us. And they're just turning it. Normally you have this yearly reports or evaluation, and it's been turned like, hey, we're happy to have you, and not the other way around it. It's yeah.
Very nice. I assume you're looking at automation somehow to aid the management of all these places you're thinking of doing and people.
Yeah, but not always, because there's a lot of companies that now are only leaning or their support by these automations, but it's just people's work. And I think my key is to train a good team, because at the end, you need to be a company needs by a person and not by your phone alone. This is where we get our clients not happy for a certain assistance what they have, only by a phone or by a robot computer. No, we just give live assistance, and it's 24/7 even. And I think this is still the key when moving country.
Very interesting. WENSLEY NORDEN, Global and Talent Mobility Partner. JIMBLE is an interesting word, JIMBLE. How did you come up with that?
I was looking for something easy, short, and which everybody can pronounce from every background. And then suddenly I had JIMBLE. And it was not only like a name, but it can also be a brand or something else. Yeah. And the way we're moving now, definitely we're branding and just spreading the word. And to JIMBLE, maybe it's something that people already.
It's a JIMBLE, yeah. And anyway, it sounds like it's fun. It's almost like a toy.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, it can go fast. We're also where people are asking us also to maybe cross the ocean and start working in Latin America. And I'm like, okay, I like to move maybe into a warm country, but this is maybe for future reference. We will see what will happen.
Yeah. Thank you for being on Global TV Talk Show. Come back again.
My pleasure. And then let's talk the German market soon.
Okay, let's talk again soon, and I'll send you this finished program later in my day today.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Okay, this is Ed in San Diego, California, a long way from Amsterdam, and I look forward to transporting myself there someday soon in the new year.
That would be good.
But I'll wait till springtime, though.
Great. Hey, nice meeting you, Ed, finally.
Nice
And
to meet you, and thank you.
yeah, thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.